Well, it's done. The final episodes are out, the game is finished, and honestly, I feel like I just had a brother leave to go to some rural place in Japan. You won't be able to contact him for at least 2 years, if they make a season 2. And if they don't, you can't talk to them ever again. All you can do is just look back at the incredible memories you once had. It was a beautiful game, guys. And I really hope they continue with this series in specific. I don't know if there's going to be much other games that are going to be able to beat this game in specific this year. I hope it wins Game of the Year, to be quite honest. I wish more games were like Dispatch. I wish more shows were like Dispatch. Imagine Invincible, but instead of your dad beating your brakes off, you actually successfully kill him instead. Imagine instead of dating Amber, your very forgettable first girlfriend, you immediately went to Adam and Eve, Adam Eve, or made sure Armstrong was dead in the first place by picking him up and personally depositing him directly into the sun. You could say this for animes. You know, I haven't seen too many good anime games come out and actually pull off what they can inside the show, but it fits perfectly for comic book situations such as Dispatch. What if as Spider-Man, you had the choice to keep the Black Venom suit and kill, not just do what the game forced you to do, i.e. destroy Green Goblin earlier and make sure that Doc Ock couldn't spread his disgusting hatred for Spider-Man and everyone else to anywhere. In Dispatch, 90% of the choices are yours to make, just like other games such as Detroit Become Human. But honestly, let's not lie, Dispatch was still definitely way better. Now let's get into the core game loop, the actual dispatching. Was it overly complex? No. Was it anything super fancy? Absolutely not. Could it have been made into a mobile game if it didn't have all the amazing cutscene gameplay of your choices? Absolutely, it could have. Was it still extremely fun to do? 100%. Trying to build up the characters, to strategize, to see who works with who best, which, by the way, I just want to say this, Flambae works great with Prism. Alright, fantastic. It was amazing though. It was a key part of the game itself. It didn't need to be super action-packed, because everything else, the story, the cutscenes, had all of the action you really needed in it. The gameplay was the glue that did hold it together for the stories to beat together. For the loop itself, I'd give it a 7.5 out of 10. Now, I want to get to something. The story is a 10 out of 10. Shroud is the main villain, as you all know. The whole time through the game, it really proves why he deserved that title, which is why, personally, I killed him, and I didn't even flinch. Didn't even think twice, didn't really care too much. He was a horrible character, and there's so many reasons why. I'll give you a few. I know there will be a lot of people who say that that's not what heroes do, but personally, I think they should. If Batman just killed the Joker after his, 20th bombing and mass murder of the people of Gotham, maybe more people would want to live there. But let's be honest, Bruce Wayne owns 90% of Gotham and has made it his personal playground to play hero. He isn't really helping as many people as he helps the Joker kill. And this is just the truth. How many times does a villain have to escape until you say, this is enough, you're dead and gone. Your life is meaningless in the long road compared to the lives I'd rather save by killing you. There has to be an actual end to it. And that's why killing Shroud, it was just the smart and logical idea. Anyone can sit there and say, that's not really what heroes do, but to be honest with you, let me remind you, every time you've locked Shroud up, he's escaped. Every time you lock up Joker, he's escaped. And what is their first move? To cause absolute chaos and start killing innocent people for whatever Joker wants, which no one really knows in the first place, to kill the Batman, kind of, but he's really in love with him. Or, when it comes to Shroud's hand, the Astral Pulse, which he'll then use just to not have to use predictions anymore, but to decide everything in the future that he already sees without predicting, because he just knows, to kill you and probably start killing millions of others to become an actual dictator. Does that sound good to anyone? I don't know why it should. So killing him is as logical as killing the Joker. The Batman should do it, which is why Jason Todd eventually does it, or Justin Todd, it's one or the other, eventually does it, and I don't blame him whatsoever, which is why I did it. Because you're stopping the bloodshed from there. Now, will there be other villains that rise eventually? Yes. But do I think they'll have the power that Shroud once did? Probably not. Now, let's get into the real choices here. The lover, the baddie, versus the manipulator. You have the amazing blonde blazer, or what I like to call her personally is blonde baddie, or blonde beauty, whatever floats your boat. She is obviously the best choice for a relationship without a doubt. This is the woman who literally gave her powers up to help Chase live and destroy Shroud, because Shroud could literally not predict this. Now, we also have Invisigal. Is she super hot and damn near irresistible? Absolutely. But she has so many problems besides the fact that she betrayed you by being a double agent for Shroud and literally put a bomb inside your mech suit, which is the whole reason it got disabled in the first place, let me remind you.
One thing. Place a bomb on the back of Mecha Man undetected.
If you make one bad step, she'll continue to be a villain. Let's not lie. Invisigal was playing you 90% of the game. While a lot of people feel for her super hot, emo personality, they couldn't see through the mask of her obvious manipulation. I've had a few girlfriends in my life, some emo, but not one of them have ever popped up in the bathroom or whatever I was and told me they had a crazy dream about me after they've only known me for maybe a day or two. At best. It's so obvious to me. I don't know how no one else saw this. That was the red flag number one for me. Immediately, I knew there was a problem there. It just didn't make sense. Not only that, but that stare you got from Invisigal when she sees you dance with Blazer, that wasn't a stare of jealousy. That was a stare of how can I get him back, and wrapped around my finger. The music she played was just to fool Robert. And that's so basic. Anyone who understands how people and villains work would understand this. I tried putting Blonde Blazer in that same concept, that same box I put Invisigal in, and it just doesn't work. She doesn't fit the box. Invisigal fit it with no problem. At the end, does she even love you? Only if you forgave her 1,000 times over. Probably, but I believe more of the reason she loves you is out of obligation than anything else. But the real question is, knowing all of that, do I shame a single person for choosing her? Absolutely not. She's too damn hot to do so. I understand that. You're not being judged. I just also understand that you like to have a life literally full of immense ups and downs. You're addicted to Invisigal like a toddler who tries ice cream for the first time. You literally cannot help yourself. Or a bear who likes Coca-Cola, if you get what I mean. The Z team is your real family. The love triangle is one thing, but Chase is the true MVP of this game. He's been there for Robert whole life. He isn't just a mentor, he's Robert's true best friend and father figure in a lot of ways. That 39-year-old dude who looks like Black Einstein was there for him more than his own father. Honestly, I could have spared Shroud, but the fact that he forced Chase's hand into saving Invisigal and tried to kill him, that and him trying to kill Beef was the final nail in the coffin for me. And there was no going back. I don't forgive animal abuse, and I don't forgive elder abuse. It's that simple.
I was joking. Keep up.
And the rest of the team, what a crew. Flambae. He's a jerk, but it matches his power.
I might have to do that once a month or so.
He's fiery in all the ways you hate and love. But you know, he has Robert's back most of the time. Not always. He has tried to kill us a few times as Robert, but most of the time he has our back. Prism is exactly the same, just thicker than dry concrete when trying to pour it. And it's beautiful. Plus her duplication power is always clutch every time. Whenever I send anyone out, any pair, it's usually Flambae and Prism, because those two combined together just make an explosive team, as long as there's not a fourth person I can send. But if it comes in 3, Flambae and Prism is for me. Sonar is moist critical.
You gonna eat those Twinks?
That's not what they're... You know what? Help yourself.
Hilarious. My dude buddy, or my buddy Doug looks like him. Half bat, half man, all freak. He's honestly one of my most used characters. Even if I didn't always like it, his abilities would switch stats and it came in handy sometimes, and other times it would honestly ruin my dispatch call. Especially when they started adding the little X's, meaning your stats can't go above that amount. He was the only one I would continuously put stats in intelligence and in conversation in, but would only send him out to garbage calls when his stats switched, because it's the only thing that made sense. Phenomaman was who I chose over Waterboy. Easy choice, no brainer whatsoever. His stats were already amazing, he gets the job done, even though he gets depressed all the time, and you have a third flying character, which is more useful than you'd expect. He's probably one of, if not, the funniest characters in the game. That one line when he's holding Shroud's super mech arm and says,
I'm going to make love to you now.
I almost peed my pants. Literally, guys. I almost peed my pants. He's an amazing character, as dumb as a bucket of bolts, but he truly wants to help you and people of Earth in every single way. Every single. Coop. She's an amazing character who talks about money the entire time she's with you. But we all know, well, at least I know, she's really there because she felt she could trust the people around her. I didn't choose her to stay, but I did have her rejoin at the end. I could tell you the only reason she was with Shroud was because she felt betrayed. And in all reality, she really wanted to be with the Z team in general because that felt like a true family to her. And it seemed like no matter how much she talked about money, that she truly just wanted to feel like she belonged and had either a large or small family to have her back the whole time. And that's why I thought, you know what, let's give her a second chance. I think she would work better with us. And the fact that she didn't try and go against it tells me everything I needed to know. She was very happy to be back. And you could tell she was very sad to leave in the first place, even though she's not exactly a person that shows much emotion besides her wanting to kill you a little bit and it kind of being a little hot, whatever. She was still a wonderful character, and honestly, I couldn't have picked her over Sonar any day of the week. I would have immediately kicked Invisigal to the curb, though, whatever. But she really just wanted to feel like she fit in. Punch Up is a great character, loves to punch, bags, if you get what I mean. Loves to run up to him and just deck him in the 1-2, his special ability. He heals instantly, and he's played by Jacksepticeye. What a guy, am I right? I heard that he actually played the entirety of Dispatch uncensored on YouTube, and I had to look it up to see, and it's true. If you didn't play the game uncensored, just go ahead and check his channel. It's all there. All of it's there. Every bag, every milk jug, everything is there. And then we have our final boy here, Golem, aka Young Gravy. Although in this game he's not coming for our moms at this time, could always change in the future, his ability to change his stats and duplicate himself made him extremely useful. And under all of that dirt and sewage, he has a heart of gold, and he's truly just a huge sewer teddy bear. He truly does love the team, loves Robert, even though we threw a chair at him.
Hey.
And for the most part, is probably the most level-headed in the team in general, even if he throws out some people through doors and windows. Whatever. He's still great. The real choice I personally wanted was this one for a relationship. Time for our Demon-Lit Queen. Everyone loves her. All of us would have chosen her over the Blazer and Vizzy, the demon from down under, Malevola. I have been in love with her since the moment I saw her. She's funny, hot, in literally every single... I mean, there is no way she isn't hot, dude. Do I have to explain it? Do I have to go any more in depth? If I have to explain it anymore, you are just kind of dumb. If you really think you'd choose Vizzy or Blazer over Malevola, you're lying to me. You're lying to yourself, and you're lying to everyone around you, because you know that temptation is just too much. She could make a portal to anywhere.
Really in a party mood right now.
Not what it looks like to me with your tidy whities.
She's so hot. She's an Amazonian queen, for God's sake. She's the controlled chaos that I think most guys love. And that's why I think most people would choose her over Vizzy and Blazer. Blazer has no chaos. Vizzy's all chaos. This is the controlled chaos. She controls most of it. It still seeps out sometimes. Don't worry, you know, a little bit over here, a little bit over there, a little bit over here, a little bit over here. But for the most part, it's controlled in a little container. And most people can deal with that, especially guys can deal with that. Unfortunately, Sonar seems to get her instead. I hope somehow, some way, they create a mod, though, for the game one day so Robert can be with his true and only portal throwing love, like it should have been from the start. Honestly, I'd throw both Blazer and Vizzy into an active volcano just to get one date with Malevola, and I don't care what the consequences are. My final verdict: Dispatch is from start to finish an incredible experience. It's a game that respects you and challenges you, and that makes you feel great, horrible, literally challenges your thought process on good and evil, and all around, it's a true 10 out of 10 beef and chase masterpiece of interactive storytelling. Ad Hoc Studio, if you're listening, we need a season 2. It's that simple. Drop every other game you're making. I don't care what it is. Dungeons and Dragons, Wolf whatever, any other, Walking Dead, whatever. Drop it. Throw it away into the garbage can. You have your golden ticket. You could make 20 seasons out of this that are $40 a piece, and I would still probably buy every single season, as long as it stays good. You know, if it ends up kind of being bad, I won't buy it, obviously, but I don't see that happening. Okay? I want them not to just make a season 2. I want to make a season 3, a season 4, a season 5, a season 6. I want to see Blonde Blazer and Vizzy grow old. I want to see Robert have children with his true love, Malevola. I want to see all of it. I want to see Sonar go into a cage if he tries to fight me over Malevola. I want to see Sonar rot inside that cage, starving, if he tries to fight me over Malevola. I want to see him eventually get over Malevola and decide to date Invisigal instead. I want to see Blonde Blazer join me and Malevola in the final season, okay? I forgot to mention and record this during the video, so I'm going to do it now. Obviously, you don't see Robert is in this video very much, besides the fact that he's the main character. But I actually did that for a reason, because his story is yours to tell. If you want to know more about him, you play it yourself. What I did isn't going to be the same as you did. Enjoy. All around, 10 out of 10. You cannot ask for a better game. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe. Let me know what I missed. Let me know what I did get on the point. Let me know what you agree with or disagree with. You all have a tremendous day, night, and or evening. Peace out.